Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Slow Blink Anime Podcast. My name is Phil.
I'm Candace.
And today we've got a very special guest. It's one of our friends that we've known for a while. Real handsome guy. Real special. And he's another lover of anime too, and we're just really excited to have him on. He's going to be our first guest. Fam, yes. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Fam, but my normal name is Romero.
All right. But we'll just call him Fam for the episode. And today we're going to have a very interesting discussion, something that me and Candace argue about a lot. And okay. I want to bring in a third party to help us with the discussion. We're trying to decide if Sword Art Online sucks or if it's a bad anime. And we're kind of going to give our thoughts and see who's on side, who's on which side.
Maybe the better way to say it, maybe the pros and cons of SAO franchise.
Yeah.
So SAO, ALO, and Gun Gale. Mm-hmm. Are we going to talk about more than that?
Well, we can talk about as much as we need to get the point across.
But I think the main ones that we need to talk about is SAO, right?
Yes.
Like the first season.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, well, just to catch you up to speed, me and Candace have only seen all the way up to Gun Gale Online.
Yeah.
And Fam has seen all of the seasons, right?
Yeah. How far are you? Where are you at right now?
Right now, I already finished all of them. I'm waiting for
Alicization, I think.
Yeah.
And you've seen the movie too.
You've seen the movie
all
too.
of them.
So you're not gonna be biased, right? So you're gonna be honest with what you think.
Yeah.
So just because Phil thinks one thing, you're not gonna side him.
I mean,
hey,
he's gonna back me up.
Okay. I'm just gonna take that as a yes.
Okay. So, well, where do we all stand then? Where do you think? I'll go first. I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So I think it's a good anime. Season 1, where it's just Sword Art Online, I think that's the best part of it that I've seen so far, and just the story and the characters and how they interact with each other. And I'll get more into it later, but I think that's the best part of the anime, of all the episodes and all the seasons and the different games they play. But I'm on the team that likes Sword Art Online.
More than not liking it?
Yeah, I think it's a good anime. It's on the side of good anime.
So how would you rate the anime? 10 being the best anime you've ever watched, ever.
Okay. Probably like the first Sword Art Online is like 8 out of 10, I would say. Okay. But if you added everything together, like all the other parts, it's going to be like a 6. 6 or 5.
Not much difference.
6 or 5. Closer to 5, I would say.
This is kind of low. I thought you would say...
It's not bad.
I thought you would say something more like, like an 8 or, like... I didn't think you would go below 7. Yeah. From how you're sounding.
Yeah. Well, it's good. I didn't say it's like an amazing anime. I think it's a good anime.
Okay.
All right. Fam, what do you think?
I would say 10 because that was my first anime.
That was the first one you watched?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was obsessed with it, you could say.
Okay, well, 10, so that means you would say that it's the best anime you've ever watched?
Well, not the best.
Okay, so it's not a 10.
Well, in my opinion, it's a 10.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but we need more clear reasoning.
Oh, we'll get into it in a second. We're just trying to see where everybody...
Okay.
All right, so I got more to say too.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, I guess it's obvious what Candace thinks.
What? I think SAO, the first season, was good. And then when they started adding stuff, that's where they lost me. I think it would have been so much better if they just focused on the first season instead of adding all these extra stuff that made it like kind of lose it lost the whole storyline. I
like
guess.
Just GGO or LO.
Yeah, or yeah, I feel like they should have just focused on the first, like the SAO, where they're going through all the levels.
Because SAO and LO were like somehow connected.
Yeah, they are. But then when they added
GGO
and after GGO, there's more and more and more. I'm like, I'm not interested anymore. But I think I would rate it If it was just the first season, I would go with 7.5. You know what? 8. It really wasn't. It really was good. I was hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
But then the whole franchise, the whole thing, I would go with 5.
Okay, that's pretty fair. But that's the same ratings that I get.
I know, but you're making it sound like
I'm on the good side.
You're making it sound like it's such a great anime. No. But anyway.
Well, let me tell you why I enjoyed the first. Because I watched it. I think I was a freshman in high school when first Sword Art Online came out, and I was watching it as each episode came. Mm-hmm. And what really got me interested is like the survivability of it, mm-hmm. because it was the first anime that I've seen where there was really, really high stakes involved, and it kind of threw you into this world where everybody like could die at any moment, and everything you knew in this other world before, you get thrown into this universe, and it's like one of the first isekai I've seen, and like I said, the stakes were so high, but the people you meet become like your family, mm-hmm. and the struggle that Kirito goes through is that he doesn't to survive, and he doesn't want to lose anybody. That's why he's afraid to get close to anyone at first. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why make friends if something's gonna happen to them? Because he was in that first raid with a bunch of people mm-hmm. died on the first floor.
Yeah, sleeping nights.
Yeah, and I think that really impacted what his mindset would be during this whole game. Like he just wants to survive, and he's afraid to get close to anyone to lose somebody he cares about.
First it's because he lied about his status.
Yeah, that too.
Because he didn't want to tell them the truth that he was one of the beta testers.
Mm-hmm, the beta testers.
Yeah.
And that kind of ostracized him too.
Because have you seen the first when they went against the first boss?
Yeah.
That's where it got to him.
That information.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the big red.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. I remember that.
And then he kind of chose to be the bad guy for everybody. Yeah. Okay. That's right. Right. Thank God you're here, fam.
Yeah, because it's been years.
It's been years since
it's been years. I just kind of remember the main points of the anime, the big stuff, but all the little details I kind of forgot already.
And then that too. Then like the relationship he builds with the people, and especially Asuna, how he kind of he starts like a family with her eventually, and it becomes like at some point it's like, does he even want to go back to that? Well, of course they want to go back, but like he has a whole new life here, and it's just kind of like that struggle that they go through in this everyday life.
So between reality and this fantasy world, it's like the fantasy is becoming his reality.
Yeah. And it was just like an interesting premise that I hadn't seen before, and that's what really got me hooked into it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
It is a pretty interesting anime. It really got me hooked up too. And I really was looking forward to each episode that comes. Like, I really loved it. I thought it was one of the best animes ever when it first came out. Mm-hmm. Like, it was my top 10 for sure. But then when they started ALO, it kind of, I know that they're kind of connected, but it kind of got me confused. Like, maybe they could have made a whole new season by itself.
But, like, what got you confused? Because supposedly, after the end of the first season, and then when it got to the second season, it showed something about Asuna not waking up.
Yeah. But it's like, the levels, like, each level that they're supposed to go through, it just felt very rushed. Like, it just felt like they had to go to ALO really fast. Yeah. You know? Like before, building his phone.
Yeah, because there's only like 10 or 12 episodes, right?
There's only like 12 episodes of the actual Sword Art Online, and then it goes to ALO. It just felt rushed, is what I think. And then maybe they could have focused a whole lot more in SAO and then transitioning to ALO when it felt right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, or
the whole, you're saying reasonable? The whole like 24 episodes should have been that first SAO.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know like in the first like 10, like it would be they're on floor like 10 and then they're on floor 30 in the next episode.
Yeah.
It was like jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how kind of like my point of view.
Because they gave us this world and they built it, but they didn't really go into depth with everything on that first SAO.
Yeah.
Is that your complaint?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and then it's like out of nowhere,
Like,
here's
where-
ALO. And I'm like, I'm still kind of wanting more from SAO.
Like more story,
Yeah.
more detail.
And I'm like, they didn't even get to like floor 100. They did that in the movie, you know, to kind of like compensate for not showing it in the anime.
But let me see. What else would be another complaint that you have about it?
ALO was I think ALO is a big storyline, especially with Asuna and Kirito, like the two of them mainly. But after that, Gun Gale Online, for me it felt like, oh, I need to watch this to see what happens next. But it's not much of, oh, I want to watch this, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, maybe there's more to the story in Gun Gale. But then I'm like, after Gun Gale Online, I was done. Like, I didn't want to watch anymore.
Well, here's some of the complaints that other people bring up. That Kirito is really, really overpowered in the whole thing.
I mean, not really, because he went against. She was a female. I think it's Yuki.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember the purple hair.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So he's not really overpowered.
Because they're in Alfheim Online, right?
Yeah, at that time.
Okay. That's in GGO, right? Or after GGO?
No, that's before GGO. Wait,
Was
what?
it Alfheim?
Yeah, I think it was after GGO.
After GGO.
Is
I'm
it?
pretty sure.
Yeah, because they go back and do another arc after that. But the whole SAO, I'm talking about the SAO and then the Alfheim Online.
Yeah,
Because he just happened to get that dual wield skill.
First, he go through obstacles to go get Asuna. That's what LO is mostly about.
Yeah,
'Cause
saving
didn't
Asuna.
Because she didn't wake up.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like his strength.
I don't know.
Like he's one of the most powerful players in the game, right?
Wait, on the first season, he's overpowered.
Yeah, I'm just going through each one right now. So SAO, he's really OP, and then his skills just happen to transfer over into the Alfheim Online one.
Which means he starts from the bottom again, but
No, he was like max stats in that
really?
one. Yeah, remember because he was able to fight all the fairies still. Was he?
I don't know.
Was he my sense?
Fam watched this more recent than us, and so
because I forgot most of it, but I'm not sure. It's because, you can't forget about Yui. His supposedly little daughter.
Yeah.
Because she's the one that had all that information with his stats. He still had all his items and stuff, but it really didn't show because it was they're not deleted, but they had those question marks. So,
but he was able to fight like most of those powerful fairy, the ones like from the red.
Yeah.
Because we get that one like really powerful battle, and he was able to beat those guys.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think he had his stats, but not the skills. What happened? Like he had all the strength and stuff.
Probably, but you know how he did that when he first got that phantom sword. You know how he did that one skill. Probably he just hadn't memorized. So I guess that's how he managed to defeat that one leader. The one you're talking about.
Yeah. But another big thing is that he's really good at games, and he's got a lot of experience with it. So I think that'll make a big difference in the skill.
He really can. Well, yeah, you can say he had experience, but you know how they were stuck in SAO for 4 years, 5 or 3.
I thought it was closer to 3 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Almost
3 years. And I guess that helped him during the year, because you know how he was trying to trying to what you call that his little it's not his little sister but her cousin.
His cousin.
You know how they were doing that forgot what it's called.
The Kindle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did that one move.
Oh yeah.
Pose.
Yeah.
He always does. I guess that just got stuck in his mind or something.
Yeah, I think so. But then GGO is just like, what do you think about that one, GGO?
I mean, I'm not saying it sucks or anything, but I give it 8.5.
8.5 on GGO?
Yeah. Because the way he just only uses a phantom sword and a pistol.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And he defeats all of the players just with a sword.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he does use his pistol, but mostly his sword to, I guess, dodge the bullets or cut through the bullets.
Yeah, he's using his swordsmanship from all the experience he had. But I know another complaint Candace has is the harem part of it. Like, all the girls like him.
But I feel like that's just typical for that kind of anime, I guess. I mean, we know Kirito low key in his subconscious flirted with all these girls.
I mean,
of course, his heart belongs to Asuna, but during the day he kind of shops around different girls, and then at the end of the day, when he comes home, he's with Asuna. And all these girls, big boobs, sexy looking, trying to flirt with Kirito. Every time Kirito talks, they just blush, and Kirito just acting dumb, like, what's wrong with you?
He's a good dude. What are you talking about?
I mean, we can't say it's Kirito's fault.
It's
because the girls get too close to him, like too attached, and
it's those bitches' faults.
But it's their fault for getting too attached.
Oh my god!
We're just being a gentleman here.
Whatever. I hate man.
But yeah, he was just being nice and gentle, because you know how he saved that one little girl from that beast monkey gorilla.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's the first. Probably first girl because the first girl was that one girl from Sleeping Nights.
Yeah.
And then from there, I forgot who he had saved first. But yeah, I would just assume it was that one little girl. He was just being nice. And supposedly, she reminded him of his sister in reality.
He didn't even look like his sister was.
But don't mean.
But anyway, it's anime, so it just.
She had no idea.
It just happens.
She had no clue.
I mean, I can't assume it's.
But anyway, so I mean, this just. I understand this is kind of part of it. It's just, I don't know, to entertain man out there.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to have the fan service, for sure.
Yeah. See, you agree on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Family, 100% agree. No arguments on that.
All right. But does it get any better, or like does it change in any way in Alicization in that season?
Were there? I really can't remember much from the first episode. But
just in general, from what you remember, the big points.
Supposedly that dude from Defcon from GGO.
Yeah.
I guess he comes back to third season. They bring him back, and you know how he supposedly kills victims with some type of drug. He did that to Kirito, and he got Kirito because he was trying to protect Asuna. And then I'm not sure his name, but that dude with the glasses that helped Kirito find who's Defcon. He had taken him in for him to get better, but after that they sent him to a mission on the world.
Mm.
And
What do you think of that?
it's pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah, because it gets
Is it better than GGO?
way better than GGO.
Okay, so if you would rate each season, I think you already said that the best
first
one
season,
would be
10.
the first one.
10 for
Yeah.
the first
Okay, so how about the second season?
one. ALO.
8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
makes it lower? Like, what could have gotten better, I guess?
The story.
The
Because they
storyline?
just get to GGO somehow.
Yeah.
And then third season, I'll give it a 10.
Okay, so
Oh,
it
okay.
kind of goes back up.
Yeah.
Why did it go back up to 10? Like, what about the storyline that makes it good?
I mean, if you watch it, you probably. But
This is the
I just can't explain it.
this is the most vague answer ever. Just watch it.
Yeah, because I don't know how to explain it. Because I forgot it.
Does it remind you of the first season?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Whatever, man. Something like
Like it's like basically starting all over, like
Oh, okay.
on season 1,
Okay.
but with a different girl.
Oh, another girl.
It's not like that though. It's just-
so,
Okay,
we heard it. It's
yeah.
in record, guys. He admitted. Man,
Well, I'm not saying I admit it, but like that. But he grows up with another friend too. Because supposedly he was born in that world, and he was growing up with two friends, Yu-Gi-Oh and Atlas,
Okay.
and that's the Atlas that supposedly they had to get back because his friend Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess he falls in love with her. But it's not Kirito. Kirito's just trying to achieve his goal for him because
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it.
We already spoiled so much, so you might as well.
No, we did not.
Yes, we did.
I mean, on this,
Kinda.
y'all want to hear what happens. But yeah,
But I don't think I'm gonna watch it anyway. But
God damn it.
I might check it out.
But yeah,
I'll watch some of them.
it's pretty good.
Is there, how many episodes is it in that last season?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
Cause,
is it more than 12 for sure, or what?
no, I'm pretty sure more than 12.
So like, I'm just gonna say
Because
20.
it stops at, I forgot where it stops, but then they were trying to make the part 2.
Okay.
But it's still in season 3 though.
Okay. All right, we gotta check it out. Well, I'll check it out at least.
Yeah, you let me know
But,
if it's anywhere.
do a follow-up
if it's
one.
worth it. And then maybe I'll check it out too.
But the thing I don't like is how they did the animation.
What do you?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Because you know how
What do
the
you
first season, the graphics and animation is.
Okay.
Well, the third season is way different.
Like how?
I don't
Elaborate.
know. It's like more advanced.
Oh, is it like a lot of CGI or something?
I'm not sure what that is, but yeah.
You know, like it's like very cartoony when it's just
Yeah.
drawn.
Something
then-
like that.
Okay.
That's how it is. That's the thing I don't like about season 3.
Yeah, a lot of stuff look out of place or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of companies are putting CGI in it now. I guess because it's easier or cheaper than just animating it.
Yeah.
Just regular.
Or more efficient, faster, maybe.
It's definitely faster than doing
Yeah.
all the animation. It's got to help with the budget too. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The new One Punch Man season had a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're gonna watch that.
We've seen it.
Are they making
We're
a,
gonna watch the next one.
are they gonna make a season 3 out of that
One
one
Punch
too?
Man?
Yeah.
I hope so. It's good.
They have to.
Yeah, because the last episode of the season 2 was.
Dang, we got to talk about
Fucking-
One Punch Man. All right.
Okay.
Let's finish this one up. This was a good. I still think that it's a good anime. I'm on the team that thinks it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the middle. If they get rid of some stuff, then sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they won't get rid of it.
Like we
It's
said,
No,
already
like
put on
this
its
is
side.
just theoretically,
Yeah,
you know, like if theoretically, if. But anyway, that's just me.
Yeah.
Because I'm more of focusing on the storyline
Yeah, she's real
Man.
analytical.
than anything else. Like
Oh, okay.
I like the pretty animation.
I like it too, but I would watch very old timey animes if it has a really good storyline than something that's newer and popular, but it's the your typical cliche anime. Like that's just me.
Yep.
But
all right. Any last parting thoughts, guys?
So
Fam says go watch the new season.
we'll see.
Definitely should.
Maybe when
I'm not saying you love it, but you probably like it a little bit.
Well, okay. Maybe I'll get back to it when I have more time. Okay.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Tiffany says bye to
Our cat.
our cat. All
Okay.
right, and thanks again, fam.
So we're gonna link his
Snapchat.
Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever he has.
Go follow him.
If y'all want to check him out. And then follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Slow Blink Anime. They're all the
Slow Blink
same.
Anime.
Subscribe, like our videos. Thank you for everybody that has been watching so far. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.